everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Texans going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. The tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Carr throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. On 1st and 10, Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Eddie Vanderdoes able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
1st and goal. They'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hey, Raider 2.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught at the 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Carr. Now this is Clark. It's Cooper. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield. There he goes left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Watson now on second down. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Carr going to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He finds Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Carr now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this will be a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
93, 694. Switch.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
29.
To throw his Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A Raider 1st down as Carr finds Cooper.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 12-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An update from down in Southern California. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down now after the pass completion. On play action, now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Here we go! Watson!
It's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. Now Watson on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
734. 618.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Carr throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The play clock's running down. On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
By the way, they're into the 2nd half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles have moved out ahead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. On
1st down, Carr is going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, Watson. They find some open field here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Second down following the run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. 1-9.
They'll try the air now with Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
From the gun, Watson steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Back to throw, Watson. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the lead up to 14. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. To throw his Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Carr to throw on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.